Hello everybody, my name is Anton, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of for Kaiserreich Mittelafrika. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, syndicalism prevails in the Ukraine. After the Bolshevik, Ukraine became a battleground between the pro-German forces and the Bolsheviks. Famous Ukrainian syndicalist leader, Khrushchev, has led his militias to dissolve the kingdom and declare the Ukrainian Socialist Republic. Time will tell what his new entity will endure German reaction. So we will see who is going to win over in, I'm guessing, Ukraine. Serbia's crowned a king. That is fine. So we got Khrushchev over here. He's a totalist, and he is completely in charge here. So we'll see if the Germans, 'cause I know the Germans can declare war. We'll see if they actually get that done. I'm assuming maybe the Soviets and the Ukrainians might be able to form an alliance of some sort. I'm not 100% too sure. And I guess Serbia has crowned a king. Good for them. And because there is the war for the Second American Civil War, it's going to happen sometime soon. Okay, not happening quite yet. Bit by bit, though, it's slowly emerging. I did remember, though, in between episodes, that because there's going to be a civil war, all of America's puppet states are going to break free. That includes the Philippines, and that also includes Liberia. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe we get an event to actually annex Liberia. They have, how many troops they have? They have 2 divisions. I'm going to quickly shift these 3 troops onto this front with Liberia, because I do think we'll probably get the opportunity to actually seize over the country. Of course, that is something that I would like to do. So we still no template for support equipment. That's fine, because I know at some point we will. There's like no question about whether or not we will have a use for that. And I did figure out why there are issues with the ideologies. Like why is German Empire 100% social liberal when they are paternal autocrats, or why is the United States, same thing there, or we'll find somebody here. Somebody here will give it to me. Not you. There's gotta be somebody whose thing's broken. I remember seeing this. Like, okay, like in the Ottoman Empire, this is all just completely broken. The reason for that is because they changed the way in the coding political parties work, and it broke all the mods. So that's fantastic. We're still gonna be playing on 1.7. It's probably going to cause some really weird things to happen. Like we might actually see the German Empire, for example, turn market or social liberal because of this weird bug we got going on. Well, it's not really a bug, it's more like an unintended consequence, but still. So it's March 1937, we're getting our land doctrines. Let us improve our artillery, because I don't know if we actually have any artillery in our armies yet, but we will probably at some point, so you probably want that moving in the right direction. We can also go going for the grand battle plan. If we had more military points, that'd be good, but not for right now. Yeah, you're 1937. Let's get the production efficiency cap going in the right direction. So we are, we're going to be starting producing a little bit of artillery. We're going to be producing a little bit of tanks and stuff. And there we go. The Second American Civil War has begun. All these little countries, or these 4 factions, have all declared war on each other. Canada has sieged over New England, and we'll see. Normally, they can also take over Alaska and Panama. Yeah, there we go. Liberia stands alone. Tiny nation of Liberia has broken away from U.S. protection and is now alone. We can try to seize the lands for ourselves, although this would not be a popular move amongst both our allies and enemies. I don't care. We'll declare war in Mittelafrika. I sent 5 divisions over there. I thought I only sent 2, but apparently I am sorely mistaken. So we're going to send some forces over here. Liberia is going to move out, probably within our own, within our territory. That's fine. Like, it's not actually like a big deal whatsoever. Set these planes to go to 50. Have some air superiority in Western Africa. I mean, I don't think Liberia has an air force. Germany, Asia, and the Indo-Chinese Union has ended hostilities. The Indo-Chinese Union and East Germany. Okay. So did they win? Who won? The Indo-Chinese... Oh, Ho Chi Minh actually won that war. Okay, so Germany, Asia has taken a pretty big blow in Asia. They might also lose to the Republic of China. We'll still see about that. Right Ruthenia has claimed territory in Ukraine. I think Poland might also have maybe claimed the territory. It's a little bit hard to tell. I don't think so, actually. I think this is still there. Like, I mean, Right Ruthenia did. And it looks dreadful. But it looks like the Germans have not declared war in Ukraine, at least not as I can tell. So far, things have not been going well for the... They've not been going well. Where the hell are you going? They've not been going well for the German Empire. Which is disappointing because, of course, we are the German Empire. Or, you know, we're allies to the Germans, I guess. All the less. The Indo-Chinese revolt has succeeded, a devastating blow to colonialism. Which is also really bad for us because, as you may have noticed, we are a massive colonial state. That's literally all we are, is a massive colonial state. Did I not give you air superiority? Normal operations. Do you have, can you, low trade influence? That's fine. Interception. Sure. Do some interception. Air wings have no missions. Can I not fly here? I have no idea. Sure, why not? So we are not getting some aluminum from the United States anymore. I guess we'll get it from the Hungarians. Oh, we have no... How many factories we have? We're only using one factory right now. Jesus, that is dreadful. What are we actually trading in right now? We are importing steel, which actually like is very important. A little bit disappointing how this all played out. You're still not going to do anything. Can I attack into you? Democracy is prepared in the Philippines. You guys have massive attack bonuses, or massive defenses, I should say, which is not great. I don't want to lose too many men in this conflict. If we can cut this guy off from supplies, that'll be good. He is in a city, so he might not actually run out of supplies, but he should be surrounded anyways, which is good for us. Okay, attack you. Make sure you actually can't go here. Argentina has declared a war on the Syndicalist South. Plantations are being burned down. Okay, fantastic. So you are there now in defense. Construction 2 is research finished. The Chilean-Argentine War. French loyalists has restored the monarchy in here. I guess so. But I think it might still be broken. I mean, where else would the French be? They're definitely not the ones in the Commune of France. Whatever. It's not a big deal. Paraguay declared war in Argentina. That usually happens. Not a big surprise. Can I get you killed? You are? Okay, you do have the encirclement penalty. I mean, you're still, like, pretty strong, which is not great. You guys go here. All three of you are on this front. You attack this guy. Well, he's going to be in multiple combats. Paraguay's declared war in Bolivia. This is a massive clusterfuck everywhere around the world right now. Synthetic oil. Construction speed. So it's 1937. You're all 1938 techs. So what am I going to research right now? You know, let's start going down the tank tree a little bit more. How many men have I lost? Actually, not that many. Liberia has lost more. And we'll get this guy attacking from multiple directions. He's taking a pretty bad penalty. Even then, he still actually got like pretty high defense. But you know, killing anybody is going to be good for us in the long run. So we got some German ships. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, Germany, you're not at war with anybody, right? No, and I can't call you guys into the war. I'm pretty sure. No, they would accept. Is there? I don't think there's a reason to call them into the war. At least not that I can tell. So as soon as you die, we can actually put all these guys onto the front line with the main Iberian force. Let's just go down to speed 4 for now. We're actually in the middle of the war. Okay, and Germany's just shipping troops around the world. What are they doing with those troops? I have no idea, but they're doing something. Okay, they are now completely dead. You're still on this front. Please move in and assist. Actually, you go here. Go around them. See if you can actually get the encirclement. And then, you know, that should be pretty easy to deal with. I mean, they are, how long do you actually get there? You'll be there in 5 days. Holy hell. You'll be there in 2 days. You'll be there in 6 days. It takes a long time to walk anywhere in Africa. which I guess is not a huge surprise. We lost 1,000, but Liberia has lost 11,000. I just want to make sure I can get there first. Force attacking. You know what? Let's force attack. I mean, it's a little bit, I mean, what are we going to do with the command power? Nothing, really. And I just want these guys to make sure they can actually get through. Again, their organization is not going to go down. We've removed the British from the, from Africa, which actually has boosted our stability a little bit. We're at -11. You know, that's not too bad. It's been significantly worse in the past. This will be next. We don't need to import resources, which is going to be... Yeah, I think we... But also stability would be good. Oh, we've already got all the stability things, at least until... Okay, so that's fine, actually. So let us get the strategic resource, get a little bit of all these materials. I mean, Germany's sending troops over here, because I think the AI thinks we're going to call them into the war. How long until you actually get there? 1 day, 18 hours. I mean, we're losing a lot of men to this, but probably not actually that big of a concern of ours. You will be there soon in 9 hours. To assist as attack, you march in here to move, to attack. You guys hold... Oh, you're actually still on force attack for another 2 days. That's fine. Legionary Italy has taken 2 states. Venice has been annexed. Not a huge surprise. You're falling back in that one territory we actually can't get to. But if we take over the capital, I think they should capitulate regardless. And, you know, we're making, like, some progress. Where are you going? Are you going to... It won't actually tell me. I don't know if they're moving here or there. Of course, I want to turn off Fog of War. Insufficient resources. Yeah, it's just mostly... I mean, we can import the aluminum as soon as we're actually making our own steel. The death of Bernhard Dürnberg. Sad news arrived in Berlin today. Bernhard Dürnberg, former head of the Imperial Colonial Office, has died. Bernhard served for only 3 years, from 1907 to 1910. I think we need stability. Because right now... But I mean, our party popularity is only at 10%. But on the other hand, I'm pretty sure nothing we choose actually will do anything, because everything's broken in the mod right now. At least until it's updated for 1.7. I don't know when that's going to be. Let's get 2% stability. Military depots raided. Portugal must put an end to... Portugal! You bastards. I mean, we'll be able to deal with Liberia soon enough. I mean, we are still taking, like, a lot of casualties compared to what we probably should be. Again, I don't... Are you different planes? Oh, yeah, you are. Okay. I'm just dumb. So let's go for some close air support in Middle Africa here. Argentina and Paraguay's ended their hostilities. Bolivia and Paraguay's ended their hostilities. So what's happened over here? Paraguay just doesn't exist anymore. Fair enough. Argentina's probably going to win against Chile, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like Argentina should win. The federal government already is just getting their ass smashed. They are not going to survive for very long. It's MacArthur, right? Like, he's the one in charge right now? Yeah, he is. Australasian I mean, I just don't want the syndicalists to get too strong, obviously. No, it's definitely in our best interest that they don't get anything actually accomplished. I mean, you can also... What does Liberia even have resources? They have rubber. Okay, that actually is probably worthwhile. I mean, we already have 18 rubber, but it doesn't hurt to have more. Okay, so we can hopefully win these battles. I'm going to do another force attack. And I think that should be fine. Like, I'm not too worried about what's going to happen here. Portugal, again, like, their country is not... Their colonies are not defended whatsoever. You know, if the war breaks out... Do I have more planes? Oh, I have planes down here as well. Okay. There we go. Now all my planes are dealt with. Fantastic. So the resource export will be done in another 20 days. I mean, their defense is actually really high. Their commanders, I guess, just really good at defending in the jungles, which I guess is not a huge surprise given the circumstances. I like how the Germans are just kind of here. You know, they're just hanging out. They're watching. I mean, they have 3 divisions, but I don't want to call them in. I don't feel like that's actually going to be worthwhile. The fall of Washington, the Syndicalists have already taken over Washington, and it's only been like 2 months, maybe. Yeah, the federal government's just going to die. There's actually no hope for them at all. So it's a war between everybody else. I got Romania has joined the Belgrade Pact, and I think that's to take out Bulgaria, but we'll see what actually happens there. Okay, so we've defeated them. The foundation of the Belgrade Pact, Serbia, Romania, and Greece have formed a little faction for themselves. How many more days for this to last? Okay, it's actually gone. Do any of your commanders have upgrades? The answer to that question is no. But we did beat them out of that one province. Nicaragua has declared war on Honduras. That is A-okay. And this should be the end of Liberia. Like, I don't think they'll be able to actually withhold our attacks. I mean, we're kind of just throwing men at the problem, but, you know, we've only lost 4,000 men. In all honesty, that's not too bad. I mean, we have, what, 300... We have almost 400,000 manpower in reserve, so I'm not too worried. And, we have a massive core population. So things are going pretty okay, I would say, for our, massive colonial empire. We're at negative 17% stability. Is it going down? I mean, it is, but I don't know why. Fall of Denver. The Syndicalists are taking over Denver as well. I mean, we're at war. That's going to be a big penalty for our stability. That's fair. 1937 Dutch elections. Who's won that? Do we know yet? Okay, so it looks like you have won. The left list victorious. You are... Oh no, you're completely unrelated. Okay. I thought that was a party flag. Never mind. Peru's declared war in Ecuador. Commune of France... Wait, why is Commune of France just fighting war against us? That's against, Wait, is Switzerland in the... No, they're not. I mean, I like how it's completely... Every ideology in every country just completely broken. But okay, Liberia has capitulated. Take all their states and turn. And just all these troops can just quickly deploy back to where they should be. Again, it's still very well, because Switzerland is not in our faction. They are doing their own very thing. Wilhelma has abdicated the throne. Okay, they've gone... So they're Social Democrats right now. States General. So, they're probably... I mean, the leftists might win. Which I'm guessing will hopefully lead to a coalition between the Liberals and the Social Democrats, which will probably mean they will not threaten us at all. You know, and if Netherlands joins the faction, that'd be great. Oh yeah, so okay, now they are the Kingdom of France. They're eternal autocrats. Our forces are returning home, and choosing factory is actually pretty good. Land doctrine research, naval bases, an event that I don't know what it actually does, but it goes down a stability tree. And because it goes down a stability tree, I am going to take it. But I think that's going to be the end of this episode for now, so thanks for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, run a thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, hit a thumbs down. Remember to subscribe, and goodbye.